Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Gisou. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about luxury beauty products that are actually worth the price. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So we're beginning with skincare. This is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. And as you can see, I've already used it up. I definitely believe that this is worth the hype for sure. So this is one of those products that you know how good it is when you stop using it. You know, because at first when I was using it, I thought, yeah, it's a good moisturizer, I guess. My skin looked good during that time, so I didn't know whether it was because of this product or not. But as soon as I finished the product and I stopped using it, maybe a few weeks after, I started noticing that my skin did not look as good as when I was using this moisturizer. And it was the only change that I've made during my skincare at the time, was that I was no longer using this. And that's when I realized that this product is definitely worth the hype. When it comes to the ingredients, you know, it's very good. It's it has antioxidants, niacinamide, ceramide, hyaluronic acid, I think. And I think that's what makes it so gentle on the skin, because my skin, especially during spring and summer, is more sensitive, so it's more prone to irritation. And I feel this is what kept my skin very calm. So maybe if your skin is very irritated, very reactive, red, this really helps with soothing. It's probably because of the ceramides, because the ceramides is all about keeping the skin's barrier healthy and strong and resilient. And it also has niacinamide, which is also good for brightening, for calming the skin. And then of course it has loads of antioxidants, which I always love in a skincare product. I'm a sucker for antioxidants. It also has hyaluronic acid for the people that like that. But yeah, I feel this is really good. It gives the skin just the right amount of moisture. Not too much, but not too little. When I was using this, my skin was just so calm. So this is really, really good. So this is the consistency. And then once you massage it in, it leaves the skin with a nice, beautiful sheen. Not too much, not too greasy, just perfect, just right. You know, nice, you can see a little bit of radiance, but it's never too much. So this definitely, I think, is an amazing product. I really see myself using this again. It has no scent, I can't smell anything, but yeah, this definitely, in my opinion, is worth the hype. Then the next product is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. And who doesn't know this one? This is a very popular product. I have to say, I think it's worth the hype. I know it's one of those products that some people love it, some people hate it. I'm of the group of the people that love it. I think this is a very interesting product. It is a skincare product, but it also has a little bit of mica, a little bit of pearl, I think. It gives the skin this additional type of radiance and luminosity, which is maybe something that some people don't like in a skincare product. So I'm gonna show what it looks like on my skin. So it really smells like watermelon. It smells delicious. Look at how radiant that is. Like I said, this is gonna give you that glassy kind of skin. But this is a morning product. This is something that I would use underneath my makeup, and so I think this is very welcome. So this is a good product also. I think if you like that no makeup look, that clean girl kind of look, this would really shine through your makeup, and it would just give the skin this very glassy, dewy kind of glow. So I think this is a good product. Now, I did hear someone once mention that Glow Recipe was for teenagers. Now, don't be fooled by the cute packaging. You know, it's all inspired by, I think, fruits and stuff like that, and it smells also delicious, by the way. It really smells like fruit. But there's nothing for teenagers only about the ingredients. Absolutely not. One of my best vitamin C serums that I've tried, and I've tried many, all kinds of, was the Glow Recipe one. I was so impressed by the ingredients. You know, the formulation was just perfect. It had everything that I was looking for a vitamin C serum. So this is not for children. This is for, anyone, I guess, can use it. So don't be fooled by the girly, cute packaging, because it really does have good ingredients, especially I think the guava vitamin C serum. I love the formulation of the ingredients. It's just perfect. It's actually the vitamin C that I'm wearing right now. I think it's one of the best vitamin C's I've used. However, I understand it may not be everyone's cup of tea. it is what it is. But I personally believe that this product is definitely like worth the hype. So this is the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dewdrops. Then the next skincare product, which I think is worth the hype, is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. Now this product, I don't know how many I've already used up. I literally lost count. So I don't know, like that many. This is just one of, I think, my number one favorite daytime moisturizer. I always go back to this. Yeah, so it's called the Magic Cream. Now again, I think this is like one of those products that some people love, some people are like, meh, nothing special. I love it. She now has like changed, like now it's like refillable. So I guess it's like more environmental friendly. So it has like this little refill, which you can just remove and then buy like a new refill. And then you can just kind of like keep this. And look at the cream. It looks like yogurt. It looks like this beautiful white creamy souffle. I don't know, like I want to eat it. It looks delicious, but obviously we don't want to do that. No, I love how it performs on my skin. Like the best. This is, for me, I feel like this moisturizer is the perfect makeup base, you know? I love products, especially like for my daytime routine underneath my makeup. I want airbrushed, smooth, soft focus skin. This product gives me just that. It applies beautifully on my skin. It's like butter, it's like silk. It just it's very moisturizing, but again, it's like the Jet Lag by Summer Friday. It's not too much, it's just the right amount of moisture, and it's like almost like a primer. And when I put on my makeup, like usually I can tell when I'm not wearing this always makes my skin look extra smooth, just a little extra smooth. So this is always gonna be my holy grail, best moisturizer of all times. This is something I will repurchase forever. And let's see, let's start blending. So you can see it's like this white, it looks like yogurt. And then as you start blending, it also has like a nice glow, and it will settle down, you know, like in the beginning when you just apply moisturizer, you're always gonna look a little extra glowing, but eventually it will start to settle down, but it will still leave the skin looking very radiant. This is a magic cream. I don't care what anybody thinks, I love this. And like I said, it's perfect for makeup. You know, it's the perfect makeup base. When it comes to like active ingredients, that's for nighttime. That's when I focus on all the powerful actives. That's for my nighttime routine. Morning routine for me when it comes to skincare, it's about protection. So a good antioxidant, vitamin C serum, that's it. That's all that I need. Moisturizer, sunscreen, and then, you know, I go ahead with my makeup. Daytime, I just want the perfect base. Soft focus, radiant, glassy kind of base. Do I think this is worth the hype? 100%. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. Then moving on to hair. This is also obviously a very famous product. This is the K18 Professional Molecular Repair Hair Mask, if I pronounce that correctly. This is basically like a bond repair product, and it's very popular. So if you're not familiar with what bond repair is, let me try to like briefly explain this. My basic like understanding, I'm obviously not a scientist or like a chemist or anything like that, but my understanding from this is that our hair is like made of natural bonds, like a whole lot of them. When the hair is compromised, which is a fancy word for basically when the hair is fried, and usually the hair is fried because of bleach. Of course you can experience damage with heat, but in my opinion, in my humble opinion, because I have a lot of experience with hair and damage and, you know, shaving off my hair, growing it out, also even like hair repair, like I have done this for so long. Heat damage to me compared to bleach damage is like a walk in the park. Heat damage is a joke. It can be damaging, but it's not like bleach damage, you know, like that gummy, mushy kind of hair, like you touch it and it falls, it breaks off just like by touching it. That's bleach damage. This is when you need something like this. So anyways, so basically when the hair is damaged, when those bonds are damaged, I think it implies like that there's like, what do you call it? Like the protein chains of your hair are like compromised. If your hair is healthy, I think the hair is like made of proteins. So that's what keeps your hair like resilient, strong, elastic. And when that is compromised, that's when you get the brittleness, the breakage, you know, that happens. And so what is this supposed to do? This is supposed to rebuild the bonds of your hair, like the natural bonds of your hair on a cellular hair level, which is unlike any like ordinary hair care product that claims, you know, to repair damage, like the conditioners and the masks. They don't really have the ability to actually target the hair like on a cellular level. But Bond Repair, theoretically speaking, does. For me, it's not theoretically, it definitely works. It definitely makes a difference. So I definitely believe that this is worth the hype because I think it works. I've seen it with my own hair. But this I use every single time I wash my hair. I believe it works. It makes a difference. Because when you think about like just the regular kind of conditioners and masks, technically they don't really have the ability to actually like, you know, revive actual damaged hair. It will coat the hair. It will maybe like add hydration, which is gonna coat the hair, and it's gonna add like some protection, you know, because the last thing you want when your hair is already like very damaged, you don't want your hair to get dry, because when the hair gets dry, it gets brittle. When it gets brittle, it starts to snap. So the conditioners, the mask that claim, you know, to repair hair, they definitely do something good for our hair. But Bond Repair to me is like on another level. And of course, by now there's like so many brands out there, and I'm using like several, but otherwise this video is going to take way too long. But this is like the most hyped one, especially like nowadays, and I personally believe this is absolutely worth it because I have experienced so much with my hair and I can see like what this does, and this definitely makes a difference. So I think this is definitely worth it. So this is the K18 Biomimetic Hair Science Professional Molecular Repair Hair Mask. That's a mouthful. Worth the hype for sure. I definitely recommend this. The next hair product, this is the Gisou Honey Infused Hair Oil. Also, I think, you know, if you're on social media, Pinterest, whatever, we know this is like a viral product. I actually started using this recently because I wasn't sure if it was like gonna do anything special, but you know, I was like doing some research and I noticed that people that were using this, their hair looked very shiny, but I wasn't sure. Sometimes all I want from a hair oil, especially when I just finished blow drying my hair, I got like a nice salon-like fluffy kind of blowout, is I want my hair to be shiny. I personally find that not a lot of hair products, like styling products, actually give that much shine. Like if you really want shiny hair, like that glossy kind of hair, you need to use like a gloss treatment, something like the Kerastase, you know, the things that they use like in the hair salon. I find that the majority of like just regular hair products don't really give me a lot of shine, except this one. So now this is like one of my favorites. This actually does give shine. This is good. And not only does it give me shine for like a day, it actually lasts. Maybe like 2 days, I can still see the shine on my hair. I think it has a lot of silicones because when I apply it, if my hands feel very like slippery, very silicone-like. However, I don't worry with like buildup because I use clarifying shampoos. Like my shampoos contain sulfates, so I don't really have that problem with like buildup. Plus my hair is literally like the Sahara, like dry like the desert, so I can like use a lot of this. You know, actually I need to like wash my hair, so I think it's okay. Like I can apply a little bit more, so I hope maybe the camera is like gonna pick up on it. So it comes in like a little dropper. Let's see. This really leaves like a nice glossy kind of sheen to my hair, and it lasts. I would say at least 2 days, I think, and I can still see like the shine. First I thought it was like overhyped. I'm like, pfft, because I've used so many oils in the past and they're all fine, but they never like gave me the shine that I wanted. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this. Everybody seems to love it, and now I am obsessed. This is beautiful. So if I want my hair to be like shiny, and I hope the camera is like picking up on the shine because I can see it in the mirror. So I hope you can see it as well. You know, when I'm done blow drying my hair, I just want to add a little bit of extra shine to my hair. Of course, nourishment as well, but I make sure that I use like very good products in the shower, pre-shower, styling products, you know, when it comes to like damage repair and heat protection and all that. So for the oil, all I want is shine. This does that. So I think this product is definitely worth the hype. So this is the Gisou Honey Infused Hair Oil. Then the final like hair product for today. This is the Sam McKnight Hair by Sam McKnight Cool Girl Spray. This is amazing. I like when it's a little bit messy. It doesn't have to be like perfect. I like that very like unruly, sexy, tousled bedroom kind of hair. So this is designed for that. So it's basically a texture spray. I started recently applying texture spray on when my hair's straight. You know, it's usually done for wavy hair, but it looks so interesting also on straight hair. So if your hair is like really straight naturally and you think it's like too flat and you want to make it look a little bit more voluminous, The hair does not have to be wavy. You can have textured hair straight. You can just spray it and then like play with it, and it just makes it look really interesting. I'm gonna try a little bit of that today. Oh, and it smells really good, by the way. And I just like play, because I used to only use these type of textures like sprays. I would only use it when my hair was wavy. If you want to like create that pieciness, you know, like the texture. So I'm gonna add a little bit like here. And so it's a texture spray, but it doesn't like add too much grittiness to the hair. So the hair is still like, you can still look at that. So the hair does not have to be wavy. You can do this with straight hair as well. And it just makes it look a lot more interesting, I think. I like it. Sometimes also when the hair is straight and you just want to add like a little bit of like texture, you want to make the hair look a little bit more, you know, bedroom kind of like. So yeah, I think this is like a really good spray. It smells delicious. The scent actually lasts for like a good time. So this is the Cool Girl by McKnight. So this is like a texture, barely there texture mist. It's true, it is barely there. It's actually not too much. So it's very like good for every day because it doesn't make the hair feel too gritty like some other texture sprays. Just in the morning when you wake up, you spray a little bit of that, you play with your hair. The hair does not have to be wavy. You can just do it with like straight hair if you feel like your hair is looking a little bit boring. I think this is definitely worth the hype. I love it. So this is the McKnight Cool Girl Hair Mist. Then some more Charlotte Tilbury products. These are very, very hyped as well. I see them like everywhere and I know why, because they're very good. I started using these things like since she released it a while ago, like these two for example. This is like the Spotlight highlighter and this is like for contouring. This is my favorite blush right now. This is the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand. And then this one is I think also Pillow Talk. No, it's the Beauty Light Wand Pink. So it's like a highlighter blush in one. These things are worth the hype for sure. Very easy to use. It comes with like a sponge kind of applicator and yeah, it looks really, really pretty. It's actually the blush that I'm wearing today. I didn't use too much, but I love how this looks. Maybe I can add like a little bit. I don't want to use too much. It just gives like a nice rosy glow to my cheeks. I love the color. Then we have this. So this is very popular for especially for like contouring. Charlotte Tilbury products is all about glow. It's all about that soft focus, dreamy, ethereal kind of skin. It reminds me like of 60s and 70s, you know, like very dreamy looking. Her products gotta it gives me like that vibe, and so this gives you like a very ethereal, dreamy kind of glow. So I think it's so gorgeous. So these are the Beauty Light Wands. She has them in many shades, so I definitely recommend the Beauty Light Wands by Charlotte Tilbury. I think they're definitely worth the hype. Then some more Charlotte Tilbury products, because you know there's a lot of her stuff that is like very hyped, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. This has been like my go-to foundation now, also I think for like the past 2 months, and I also have this on my face right now, and yeah, it's so gorgeous. This is also very hyped. What makes this so special? This is what I get with a lot of like Charlotte Tilbury products. So the coverage is like medium to high, so you can build up. You can use this for like a clean, no makeup look if you want to, and it would still look very natural. You can still see like your skin shining through, but you can also build up the coverage if you want to go more like full glam. You can do both with this. But what I love about this is the finish. It leaves like this very gorgeous, soft focus, dreamy, dewy kind of glow to my skin. It's beautiful. Like even on a bad skin day, because I had like a really bad skin day, like in June, my skin was so sensitive, irritated, like I had like a rash. And so my skin, because of that, looked very dull. Like usually when I have texture on my skin, I avoid products that are like too dewy and stuff like that, because I think it would like enhance it even more. But this is different. This will definitely like add a glow, but it's also gonna, this is the thing about Charlotte. Airbrush, right? She has a lot of products that are named like Airbrush because that's exactly what it does. It airbrushes the skin. It smooths. It creates this very blurry, dreamy kind of effect, while at the same time also giving you like the shine, the glow. Not the shine, like the unwanted shine, but like the wanted shine, the glow, the dewiness. So I think this is amazing. It makes the skin look very healthy. I love that. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I think it's worth it. Definitely. Then another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I think this is like one of her most popular, like famous products, because I see everyone using this, and I've also been using this since she released it. I have like 3 different shades. What makes this so special? So basically, it's like you can use it as a primer. You can mix it with your foundation, and it's gonna add like more radiance and glow to the skin. You can use it as a highlighter. You can use this as even like on its own if you don't want to do makeup, if you just want to add like a little bit of radiance, glow to the skin. This is just wonderful. And also like the shades, it's not something that you have to be like perfect with. It does not have to match your skin perfectly. You just have to use, because it depends on what you want. Even if you have like deeper skin tone, you can use like a lighter shade just to create like a spotlight effect underneath your foundation. This is like the shade number 5. So this is what I use if I want to look extra tan, if I want to look more sun-kissed. What I have on my face right now is number, I think 3. And I use this like underneath my foundation. But I also sometimes like to use this as a highlighter. So this is like a very versatile product. Blends beautifully on the skin. You know, with this product, also by Charlotte, she's really known to me personally. I don't know about other people, but I find her products to be very airbrushing. That's what makes it very special. It creates a beautiful, dreamy, ethereal kind of glow. So this is, I think, like my most used primer. Yeah, everyone has probably seen this on social media. You know, this is like a very, very hyped up product. But I think this is like one of her best sellers. You see pretty much everywhere. It's really that good in my opinion. I've been using it myself for many years. It's my most used primer. Leaves like a very flawless filter. It is flawless filter really. It's like those social media filters, you know, it smooths and blurs the skin. But that's what a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products do in my opinion. So do I think this is worth the hype? Worth it. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Then this is something that I have already probably like showed in many of my videos, but it's because it's one of the best. So this is by Chanel, and this is the Soleil Teint de Chanel. It's like from the Le Beige collection. This is also a very famous product. I think this is also like one of Chanel's best sellers. I think this definitely needs to be mentioned. I also talked about this in my last video, which was like my top 10 best bronzers of all time. And obviously I had to include this because this is like literally the best bronzer, especially like in terms of cream. This would be probably like my number 1. It leaves the most gorgeous, like golden glow to the skin. I mean, glow, it's not dewy, it doesn't have like any shimmer or whatever. It's actually like a very matte mousse, so it leaves like a velvety kind of finish to the skin. However, I'm talking like the golden glow, like, you know, when you have that warmth to your skin. This definitely mimics that natural sun-kissed kind of glow. I love this. I love how it blends. Like, I love the silkiness of this product as well. It's like a nice mousse. I'm gonna show what it looks like on my hands, but I have a tutorial on this where I, you know, talk about bronzers more in detail. The color is beautiful. I think that they have this in like different shades. This one is like the universal color, but I think they have like deeper colors. I'm not sure if they do. I think. But if you have skin like me, obviously this one will match, or if even, I think if you have lighter skin, I think this would also work. Application, gorgeous, very silky, very easy to blend into the skin. There's no patchiness when you apply it. It has a velvety matte kind of finish. So if you like, you know, the more matte kind of bronzers, if you like them more on the velvety kind of side, then this I think is a good bronzer for that. I have this on right now actually. I don't know if you can see it because of course I have like, you know, blush everything else on my face. I used this so many times. I have videos on my channel where I have used this. Like, this is just a bronzer I will always love. It's a classic, and it's definitely like one of the hyped kind of products from Chanel. And I think that it is also, it's worth the price, it's worth the splurge, the hype. It's true to that name. It is really, really good. So it's definitely something that I would recommend someone who's looking for like a good bronzer. I think this is beautiful. Definitely worth the hype. So this is the Chanel. It's from the Beiges collection. This is like one of the best bronzers I have ever used. Such a beautiful finish and a gorgeous color. So definitely worth the hype. I forgot to mention like another Charlotte product, but I mean, they're good and they're popular. This is, of all the setting powders I have used, the best. I would say probably number one. My second favorite is by Dior, but this one is like my most used one. It's my favorite. She also has like released like a white version of this, and that's the one that I have on my face right now. Actually, they're very like similar. They give like the same airbrushed smoothing kind of effect. It's just that this one also helps with additional like brightening of the skin. This one is more like something that's going to match the skin. So this is like in the color 2 medium. I don't know if this is hyped, but I know this is hyped. I think she makes the best setting powders, but what is special about this is, like all Charlotte products, is that it leaves that dreamy soft focus kind of finish. It is very flawless, it's very airbrushed. So every time I use this, I can tell the difference compared to like other setting powders that I have. This one just makes the skin look more smoother, especially like around the nose, like even like if you have like some texture or whatever, it helps to smooth everything out. So I think this is definitely a beautiful product, very easy to apply, leaves a beautiful finish, but I also personally believe that this is something that is actually worth the hype. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, and I use the shade 2 medium. Definitely worth it in my opinion. Then the final product, Dyson. This is the Dyson Airwrap. You know, we all know this one. Wow, this was worth every cent. I have never used a blow dryer like this before. I have very like thick hair, so it takes forever to dry my hair until I started using this. This touches my hair, like whether I blow dry or I use like, you know, the head to just blow dry my hair so that it's dry. The engine that's in here is like the engine of a jet or something. It's very, very powerful airflow. And when I blow dry my hair with this, I actually have a tutorial on it. It's like my 90s fluffy like blowout for short hair. And I keep getting amazed on how quickly I can do my hair with this. So I used to use the famous like Revlon, you know, the big one. I still think it's like a good product, and I love that it has like a big round brush to give like very voluminous hair. However, I can have just as much volume with this little brush here as I can have with Revlon. The difference between this and Revlon is that, yes, the Revlon is very big, so it used to be also very quickly for me to do my hair, but I can actually do my hair faster with this. It just shows it's a smaller brush, and yet it's faster because of the airflow that comes out of this. So I feel like it's also less damaging because I don't have to repeat the same piece of hair over and over and over again until my hair is finally styled. Revlon was good, and it was also pretty quickly, but that's because it was very big. So I could take like very large chunks of hair at once. With this one, maybe I can't take as much hair as with the Revlon one, but I can just do like a few strokes and my hair is done. I can have like wavy hair, and I do literally just one time like this, and my hair is already straight. So I just go over it a few more times just to make sure that it's extra smooth. I know that there's like these dupes. I've never tried them, so I can't say if they're as good as this, but I think Dyson is, you know, this is definitely worth the price. I don't know what other people think about this. It is very popular. It's definitely like a hyped product, but there's probably people out there that are not impressed by this. I don't know. This is literally like the best thing ever in hair. I can do my hair now so much faster with this. And that's what I think also gonna make it less damaging, you know, because I don't have to repeat the same piece over and over again. And of course, like the other, like the famous kind of heads, like the barrels, and then you like push and then it takes the hair. That's also really good. But if I do want to have straight hair, this is not what I use. I don't use anything else. This is what I use. I think this is definitely worth the hype, and I love that it comes with like many different heads, so there's like so many things you can do with it. So yeah, this is amazing, and I definitely think that it's worth the hype for sure. So this is the Dyson Airwrap. That's it for today's video. I think I talked about everything now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I believe all these products are definitely worth the hype. It works, it delivers. So if you were interested in purchasing any one of these, I hope this video was useful. But basically, that is my video for luxury beauty products that are worth the hype. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and till next time.